Adulting too hard is killing your magic. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Inner Child series. Let's talk about the hustle, the grind, the no days off, booked and busy, boss babe movement. The aesthetic is sharp. The language is powerful. The branding is seductive. And let's be honest, it's built on ambition, independence, and female empowerment. So what could possibly be wrong with that? Nothing unless the fuel behind it is killing you. Because here's the truth. Nobody wants to say out loud. A lot of the women who are leading the boss babe wave are exhausted, bitter, disconnected, and burnt out. They look good online, but their nervous systems are wrecked. Their relationships are strained. They're deeply successful and secretly deeply unhappy. Why? Because they've been taught to achieve everything by abandoning their inner child and over-identifying with masculine energy. They've been trained to chase their dreams like warriors on a battlefield. Armor on, emotions off. Just push harder. Just get more done. Just go faster. Just do it better than the men. And while yes, that fire gets results, it often comes at a cost. Joy, softness, creativity, health, and sometimes even identity. That's what happens when you adult too hard. You overcorrect into power mode and forget that your power is supposed to be magnetic, not mechanical. You weren't born to function like a machine. You were born to create like a force of nature. To move through your desires with passion and velocity, yes, but also with pleasure and wonder. And somewhere along the way, this movement forgot that. We took feminine ambition and shoved it into a masculine model of success, and now we're calling burnout alignment. Let me tell you the difference between real power and borrowed grind. Masculine push says, you're not doing enough. Feminine wonder says, what would feel incredible to build next? Masculine push is about domination, deadlines, and doing it all alone. Feminine wonder is about magnetism, momentum, and co-creation with spirit. They can both move fast. They can both get results. But one expands you and one empties you. And if your nervous system is fried, your sleep is broken, your smile is fake, and your creativity is gone, it's not a phase. It's a warning. You don't need to quit your goals. You need to change your frequency. Now let me be clear, this isn't about becoming soft, passive, or slow. I'm not telling you to sit in a field and wait for the universe to deliver you a CEO title. I'm saying that your inner child is the part of you that actually wants to do the work because it's fun, because it lights you up, because it's play. She's the one who imagines a business, a brand, a book, a body of work, and gets excited to create it. Not to prove something, not to compete, but because she wants to see what she can do. That's the energy that builds empires without burnout. That's the energy that keeps you innovating instead of imitating. That's what makes you magnetic in the market. But here's what most boss babes don't realize. If your inner child isn't on board, your business will always feel like a burden. It might look good on the outside, but inside, you'll feel like you're dragging a boulder up a hill every damn day. Why? Because you're not creating from your essence. You're performing. You're grinding. You're surviving your own success. So let's break this down. What does it mean to adult too hard in the boss babe world? It means you've traded play for pressure. You've traded joy for justification. You've traded curiosity for constant proving. You can tell you're adulting too hard when every win feels empty because you're already stressing about the next one. You can't slow down without panicking. You're addicted to results but disconnected from the why. You're living your dream, but secretly resenting every second of it. That's the red flag. And here's where your inner child comes in, not as a cute sidekick, but as your actual creative director. She's the one with the vision, the playfulness, the ideas that haven't been boxed in by industry standards or market trends. She doesn't care what's popular, she cares what lights you up. And when you're in sync with her, your content hits harder, your energy lasts longer, and your goals start to feel like games instead of death marches. Let me give you an example from my own life. I run a business. I write books. I teach, speak, lead. From the outside, it looks structured, powerful, even intense. But the core of it? My house looks like a craft studio. Every room has art supplies. I write on paper taped to the walls. I dream like a child. I scribble on napkins. I build strategy maps with glitter markers. My vision boards are stacked like sacred scrolls. But guess what? They're fun. I don't force my manifestation. I play with it. I gamify my systems. I turn teachings into visual art. I turn business planning into collaging. That's not childish. It's powerful. Because while everyone else is burning out on funnels and 10-step hacks, I'm over here inventing the next world from a place of joy. That's not slow. That's fast with flow. That's not woo. That's how I collapse time. Because when you're in the energy of play, you stop leaking energy. You stop overthinking. You stop overcomplicating. Your nervous system relaxes. Your clarity sharpens. You become the kind of woman who moves mountains not because she forces them, but because her presence calls them to move. And here's something else. When your inner child is online, you start to trust yourself again. You stop doubting every choice. You stop outsourcing your voice. You stop copying other people's launches and start creating your own blueprints. You stop waiting for permission and start moving from inspiration. This is why your inner child is not just cute. She's crucial. She is the part of you who remembers what you actually want. And when you adult too hard, you forget. You make decisions from fear, from scarcity, from pressure, from performance. And then you wake up with a brand that feels like a prison. So here's the shift. Instead of chasing your goals from masculine push, try building them from feminine play. Instead of grinding yourself into the ground, try creating systems that energize you. Instead of forcing yourself into consistency, build rituals that you look forward to. This is not about doing less. It's about doing it differently. Because when your inner child is driving your business, you still work. You still show up. You still move fast. But you want to. And that's what changes everything. Let's flip the script. Let's stop praising women for being exhausted and start praising them for being lit up. Let's stop glamorizing the woman who does it all and start celebrating the woman who loves what she's doing. Let's stop asking, how much are you producing? And start asking, how alive do you feel while you're creating it? That's the real metric. That's the real wealth. Because here's the thing, money is energy. And energy flows toward magnetism, not misery. You don't have to abandon your goals. You don't have to shrink your dreams. You just have to bring back the part of you that knows how to enjoy the journey. So ask yourself, when did it stop being fun? When did it become all checklists and no play? All deadlines and no dreams? All pressure and no power? And now what would happen if you let her back in? What would happen if your inner child got to help you build again? Not to slow you down, but to wake you up. To bring back the bounce in your step, the glow in your face, the sparkle in your work. Because that sparkle? That's your edge. That's your magnetism. That's your message in motion. And trust me, clients can feel it. Followers can feel it. The market can feel it. Because alignment is a frequency. And when your inner child is present, you don't have to sell, you just shine. So if you've been adulting too hard, boss babe, it's time to bring her back. Not because you're failing, but because you're ready to succeed without selling your soul. You were never meant to kill yourself to get there. You were meant to create your way there, with joy, with speed, with power, and with your whole soul turned all the way on. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Manifestation series, where we don't just talk about manifesting, we master it. Because let's be honest, manifestation has been watered down, reduced to vague quotes, mood boards, and empty promises. But you didn't come here to wish. You came here to build a reality that hits different. A reality that responds to your frequency, your language, your alignment, and your decision to stop playing small. This series is not fluff. It's physics, frequency, and fierce creative power. Inside the Manifestation series, you're going to learn how to collapse timelines, shift identities, and speak worlds into existence, just like the greatest minds in history. This isn't just about being positive. This is about being powerful. Here's what you unlock inside. Vision to Reality, the Vision Board course. You've heard about vision boards, but you've never done them like this. This is a full energetic ritual, a precision-coded map for your subconscious, designed to bridge image, frequency, and strategy. It's not arts and crafts. It's blueprinting your future in visual form and turning it into matter. Time, quantum timelines, and why time isn't real. Manifestation doesn't take time. It takes alignment. In this module, I'll show you how time is just a mirror of energy and how to collapse timelines using choice, clarity, and vibration. Past, present, future, they're happening now. And when you know how to navigate time quantum style, you stop waiting and start receiving. Quantum jumping, instantly up level. Your next level life isn't years away. It's one decision away. In this training, you'll learn how to quantum jump, how to shift into a version of you that already has what you desire. This isn't fantasy. It's how high-performance creators, athletes, and spiritual masters leap beyond limits. Jump now. Land in power. Every word. The power of affirmations and spoken language. Words build worlds. In this course, I show you how to use affirmations like spell work, not just repeating empty mantras, but speaking with vibration, intention, and spiritual force. If you've ever felt like affirmations don't work, this will change everything. You'll learn to command your field, not just request from it. The greats, learning from the most exceptional minds in history. We're not the first to master this. In this legendary module, we decode the techniques, habits, and quantum genius of the world's most powerful manifestors, from ancient sages to modern icons. You'll learn how to think like the greats, move like the greats, and manifest like the greats. This isn't another feel-good series. This is a spiritual weapon, disguised as a manifestation course. It's made for leaders, cycle breakers, visionaries, and soul builders. You don't need another wish list. You need a system that teaches you how to bend reality. This is that system. So if you're ready to stop playing with potential and start creating results, welcome to your next level. The Manifestation series is open now. You know what to do. Let's build what they said was impossible and make it inevitable.